Welcome back, my dupes. This is your boy Repreach here, and I'm still trying to worm my way into your heart while having legs. And today we are gonna get into some Minecraft. It has been an eternity since I have done this, and I want to change that. And to kind of solve for last time, I will be having some volume up, just to hopefully save me. I doubt it will though. Device. We're gonna put it into what I'm actually gonna hear with my Yeti microphone. So I'm not gonna get completely screwed over, and we'll run it like so. And I think the system should pick up that, right? Yeah. Is the system not picking this up? Hold up. I don't think the system wants to take that in. Maybe I just didn't have everything set up. Just properties. Device default. Let's pick it up from here for once. I guess not. I don't know. Just change it back to default. I would think that it would be picking up what y'all needed to hear, but apparently not. Semi-spawned, probably my favorite type of biome. Okay, maybe not. Second. Oh god, there's a cave there. At least there's sheep. I think plan is get wood, make wood sword, kill some sheep, make bed. Easy start. This is not a hardcore world. I kind of got fed up on dying. And I don't like it. Let's just take it just nice and slow and just do a hard world. Because I do not have the skills to do a hardcore world. Which was the whole point of doing it, was to be funny, but why? Just I forget, that's now a new craft item. Default wanted to make a crafting table and boom. Okay, sticks, and now we should have a wooden sword. But more importantly, I mean, a shovel's nice too. The axe. Horse keeps pushing me around, boys. Alright, there's one sheep. Dos. Adios. Tres. Oh, and there's right next to water. Hell yes. So we can get kelp quick right now. Okay, so that's 3 wool. I kind of want to follow what my family would do and go. Unfortunately, we can't stay down here too long, but it looks beautiful, nostalgic, and it's kind of warmed my heart for a long time. Minecraft with its music and all of its glory, just it does something to you, you know? It brings in a certain level of inner peace and calmness, especially considering with like the half drowning stuff too. Reminds me of so many days. Alright, so we got so much crap so quick that I like. Oh no. That could have gone bad fast. It's not hardcore. It's still hard world. So there's some things I can relax on. Dying's not the end of the world, literally, this time. I kind of want to build up there on top of that hill with that tree. Is that an armor? Okay. Is that more cows? Yes. Alright, let me grab a flower just in case for bees. how to do it is you need to be in certain biome. Okay. I'm gonna do what I... Oh, it really doesn't get better than that. Please? No. Oh! It's there. We got bees. Okay. I really like this spawn. I don't really wanna... Ooh, how do I wanna do this? Like, there's a bunch of, like, hilliest spots that I could build my house into. I kind of like the idea of building it down here. Same time, it's spooky building it down there. Like, that just sounds like trouble. In the long term, I kind of want to just build it right in front of the bees or by the ocean. Because I like my fishing and I do like my bees. So I guess we're going to build it into here. Starter home into this. I swear it's not going to be almighty in glory. This, but at least it's a starter home. I probably should have also had made a pickaxe when I started making things, shouldn't I? Well, too late to regret that decision. The little forest clearing here. Just careful of the bee tree over there. And you should be fine. I had to dip my tea bag. My tea's been brewing for way too long. Alright, so our crafting table's here. I need some more of this. And then boom. Into got ourselves a pick. Hell yeah. Moving up in the world, getting the Stone Age. I figured. It's just a horse, right? That's just a horse, right, please? Alright, let's make our little entrance. Not grand enough. I want it larger. I want it to be double door. Okay. Doop, 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 boop. There we go. Now with the dirt, we'll meld back in. Yeah, we still got daylight. Cool. Good. Otherwise, I would be really scared. We want a door. Two. Can anybody tell me why it makes 3? Oh, wait, it's hard. Hold up. That's not the angle we want. So that's considered closed? And that's considered closed. This is considered opened. So when zombies try breaking it down, they can't. I've mentioned this trick before, but it is worth it to mention again. Because it is a binary state. I don't think you can mine copper with a wooden pick, and I'm not willing to try. I do have to remember the formula for not chests, but it's probably worth it to build a furnace here in a second. But for barrels, barrels are quite easy to make, quite easy to use, and you know, they're just chill all around. They're just basically better chests if you know that they're discounted. Let's get that height all evened out inside. There we go. I already got 3 wool. Holy. That's typically one of the hardest things to do is get the wool ready. You're always going to have such a struggle getting sleep. Forgot to click craft. No. Oh no. Look at that, just in time. Drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Anything else we really need? Don't need that. We'll keep that on us. Keep that on us. We haven't made a furnace yet. Let's make a furnace, and then start the making of stuff. Oh yeah. How you doing, Nascos? With that, we got charcoal. That should hopefully be enough for one charcoal. Maybe? Yes. Okay, we can stop. We need one more log to pull everything up together. Today, we're just running a hardcore world. Welcome to have ya. Yeah. You know what it is. No matter what we do, we get to dig. We probably should prioritize torches next. It helps to do some clearing, but torches should be... I have an exam. Yeah, on Wednesday. Oh no. Well, I hope you do good on it. I have an exam tomorrow. Actually, I have exams all this week. Literally this whole week until this Saturday, and then I'm done. Total of 5, and we'll see how bad that rolls. Do we have enough? Need more sticks. I need sticks. If somebody ever asks you what's brown and sticky, you know. A stick. That's the majority of the time the answer, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll just boop right there. Cooked. Mind if I ask what your exam is over? This is gonna be the long descent. It's the last exam of my schooling. What do you... the final? I guess? the final would work. It's I think that would be what most people would call it, but I if it's a little hard to think of a word for like your last exam. If that's like matters all on whether you do it. I can it's not really. Hey, as long as you don't try arguing against me that English is not hard, we chill. We chill. I'm not gonna give you flack for it. If you try arguing that English is easy, then I will give you flack for it. Because a certain somebody keeps saying, no. English is easy. Stop joking, Ree. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It borrows from so many gosh darn languages. It's confusing enough to know that there's 5 different ways of spelling the same thing with all a different meaning. Because we love our homonyms. Okay, well then I gotta give you flack because you're the one who said it was easier. I'm sorry, but you done screwed your own pooch on that one. Can't blame me. What's up? Damn, that was okay. So this gives us that many times 4 torches. Cool. We're just playing some good old Minds of the Crafts. Getting some stuff going. Little hardcore world brewing. Or not hardcore. Little hard world brewing. I'm taking it back just a little after completely embarrassing myself playing a hardcore world and dying to a creeper in a waterfall. So sad. All because my audio setup is not the greatest for this, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So starting the mining, because we diggy hole. See, I would still logically your statement would make sense for reasons of, hey, why the hell did English originate? It started from German. If you look at how language originate I forget, there's a certain word for it where it's not uh it's not exactly originates, it's not starts, it's something, but you know. So logically it would make sense that English should be easier than German because it was something that evolved from it, but at the same time I kind of doubt. Also, why the hell is everybody from everywhere else in my chat all the time? No offense, boys. I appreciate y'all in here. But it definitely confuses me how I get my outreach to international levels. I'm from the States, the US of A. Uh Located in the southern state of Georgia. Yeah, the 3. Okay, I started Duolingo yesterday. Not a server. See, yeah, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I don't know which language that one be. I'm sorry, Casey. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Listen, I can get by in Spanish. Welp, I guess that means we make a what the kids call a 90-degree turn. Yoink. Yeah, I can. No, it's not Spanish. I don't think. I don't know about the hats. If so, I'm just that bad at Spanish. I don't know about the hats. Dun dun. Hold up, hold up. Let me. Uh, yo pico hablo español. Que hablo idioma. I learned Spanish. Not that well. Listen, what do you mean? How do I know Spanish? All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. If we're gonna go down that route, let me ask you. The USA is located next to two other countries. We're in between them. Canada and Mexico. No. 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 I remember some of my Chinese friends back in high school telling me how to, and I know some guys from Hong Kong that could help me with my Mandarin, but no. I do not know how to speak Chinese. I've been trying to learn Japanese because I nearly qualified this past year for Japanese Worlds with Weiss, but I didn't realize at the time if I actually did qual, what the hell would I do? I've never been to Japan. Why didn't I learn to speak French? Yeah. That's a good question. Because most of them also speak English. It's a little harder to get by with Spanish. Also, why the hell do Canadians move to America? All right, never mind. No, we revert. I didn't say that. Nope. We're not bringing that up. We're not gonna talk about that level of stuff. I said too much. I said oopsie. I said too much. Thank you. Yeah, so French is definitely one of the options. I learned basic French back in kindergarten, and that was that. Ooh, okay. And what makes you so confident? You taking a class on it? What do you mean it's so freaking expensive? Hold up. What? The class? I mean, I can imagine, but it can't be that bad, right? Overall, I mean, what's gonna happen? You're gonna learn a whole new language. Some people, I mean, what you'll probably know about anime and isekai, right? Some people consider speaking a different language literally a superpower, because it is, but it's one you can actually learn, which makes it way better. English word that makes sense. You can try summing it up with more basic ones, and then never discount that if it looks kind of Englishy, there's probably an English equivalent for the word. that you learn for a few years how to do, you call that apprenticeship? Apprenticeship. I think. No, if you work in retail. If you work in retail, what's the thing in the US that you learn for a few years how to do? You call it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so it is apprenticeship. Yeah. Or more commonly referred to as a trade. Uh, as in calling it a verb. It's so I see English is weird. I my point is proven here. English is wonk. That doesn't really prove my point though. Just because English is wonk doesn't mean it's hard. It just means it's wonky. Because why? So bro got himself an apprenticeship learning Japanese. This year, so I'm making a vacation 1 month to Japan. Ooh, lucky. Lucky, making me jelly. Some of my friends went to Japan to be at Worlds this past week, and it was so cool seeing all the different stuff that they saw all around Akihabara and Okinawa. Just being one of my friends now has obtained legendary Gaijin status because bro definitely did not rip a carny off. Interesting. Interesting. Us build dung. Yeah. Well, on it. That's actually kind of weird now. I'm thinking about it. I don't know anybody that. I don't know anybody IRL that speaks German. Hmm. Kind of a little weird. Funnily enough, actually, do they even offer German at my college? That'd be really weird. I know that they offer Japanese. I know they offer French. I know for some reason we offer Arabic. Oh no, I don't trust that statement. I know what happens too often and I will do the same. Hold up. Hold up. I think it's relatively good. Like I said, English is hard. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give you a flag for it. Learning a language takes time, and speaking a language takes time. Being good at a language, yeah, no, 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 go, no, just nah, that's not gonna happen. I've been speaking pretty much English exclusively and studying it, and learning it for the past 14 years at least, outside of just daily conversations and all that, and I'm still bad at it. I am still quite bad at my English. But, with time comes help and fixing. We entered the bird poop territory. So many doterite. It really looks nice when it's polished, but make sure what question. Why the hell did we get doterite? It really sounds like doo-doo, too. Okay, poop poop. The wise words of many VTubers before me. Beep beep boop boop. There's just so many good memories locked behind these stone walls. But yeah, Minecraft is one of the best games to ever have been created. It should continue to still be one of the best games to ever been created. I will stand Minecraft all day long. it's an amazing journey. And how it's just kept in touch and evolved with the years is absolutely beautiful. I'm starting to rack up a mass of cobblestone, but I'm also starting to rack up a lot of pickaxes into the abyss. So, question is, do I have about 5 stacks? I have about 5 stacks. We could build a mob spawner, kind of. Not really. I'd really want to build it high up, so that way I don't need to worry about spawns. We want to build like X200, I think, is the thing. You want to be 200 blocks above everything else, and then we gotta build ladders. And sorry if I speak too fast. So, what's it like in Germany? Or from like that would be different, because I'll tell you a little bit about my state. Pretty much it's known as the armpit of the states, literally. I'm smack right dab in between Florida and Tennessee, which Florida's the one that gets hit by all the hurricanes and everything, and that would track. That would track, yeah. Yeah, that's much more healthy probably than Coca-Cola. Because the main Coca-Cola factory, I think. No, I'm wrong. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, yeah, I'm wrong. It's not the main Coca-Cola, but there is a Coca-Cola plant in Georgia. It's one of the bigger ones, too. So yeah, you're not eating highly processed crap all the time. I'm assuming you guys also get by and walk as your main method of transportation. Let me see. I think I already blew your mind with the fact I go see my parents every other week, and I drive like 200 miles from my college to go see them, which is a 3.5 hour drive. See if that hurts your brain, your noggin. I could believe it. My current roommate's always uh, saying we should try to get Whole Foods and all that as much as possible. Beautiful country, yes. In most cities, you can walk almost everywhere you live in a rather small village. So I still need a car. Got it. Okay. That leads into the follow-up question to see if my flex is still viable. What is the longest drive that you've ever driven? Let's. Funnily enough, I'm almost out of torches first before I have to worry about pickaxes. Let's make 2 more. Do, 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 do. 1, 2. 1, 2. Less than yours. I guess like 5 hours to Leipzig rather than the big city in the east. Okay. My longest was 9 hours ish. Took a pit stop to pick up some Chick-fil-A on the way and get some lunch. Mm, that's just overall better for everybody. If you have a good established railroad, which the States does not really maintain, trying to keep that up in most places. It's not common, unfortunately, to see undersea railways that just take you where you need to go. At the same time, then you have issues with dealing with other people. It all depends on how trusting the society is. It's the joke in Germany that the internationally all think it's so good, but man, it sucks ass. Really? Really? Okay. Hold up. Why do y'all think it sucks ass? Hold up. I haven't heard this one before. I know quite a few train enjoyers. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I could. Mm, yeah. That that would make sense. Christ. Really losing half an hour to nothing. Wheel. See, well, my dad always wanted to show up like an hour early to everything. If stuff like that happens, yikes. I can't. No. Just letting your time get sucked in. I mean, thank goodness for the invention of newspapers and phones and headphones. But still, oh gosh. It's even funnier because like the stereotype for like a typical German is somebody that's like extremely punctual and structured. That's the state stereotype for Germans. But to hear that 30 minutes late is like average, that's kind of like, yo. That's kind of that was definitely a little shocking. You're letting your secrets out, man. You're letting the secrets out. Don't let the other Germans know. There was a £9 ticket, which you can use all regional trains, but Dushban said no, we don't likes it. Let's make it 49, and it gets even more expensive later this year. What the crap, bro? That just sounds redonk. Why is everybody just screwing up all the different things? You know, coming in the States and all that stuff. That was a flimmy word. Okay. Um, in the States, with all the tariffs and stuff, I've been seeing a lot of Twitter posts about people really going out of business for that. And it's sad, man. A lot of cool stuff is just going away. Yeah, really bureaucratic. Yeah. Yes. Eventually things try to grind to a halt. And hopefully they fall apart, get reformed, and things end up better than they were before. Because it takes a while. At the same time, gosh, there's always going to be a mixture of wacky stuff. A $25 plushie somehow ended up costing somebody like $200. Yup. Yeah. Because $100 in like import fees, and then the shipping costs, and then the actual plushie itself, and then taxes. Because the States really likes its taxes. Really likes its taxes. I heard that. Wait, actually, I heard something funny that y'all have the record for the most paid tax lawyer due to some law dealing with a tax lawyer getting like whatever the refund is and percentage from the state. and they did a misnumber. Somebody like wrote an extra digit on a sheet of paper, and then boom. Man, I'd hate to be the guy that wrote that extra number. Like, one tiny little mistake. One tiny little mistake. Adding like an extra 0 or something. And you get screwed over by the system. Alright, let's see. How much block did we go down? Our X is officially, sorry, our Y is 41. Okay. Have like 19% on most items and 7% on essentials. Yikes. Yeah, we have a universal 7%, I think, as well. Hope it stays that way for now. And then a bunch of other stuff. Zoink it. How many blocks deep are we? So we got down to 41 from 72. That means a total of 31 blocks. No. Nah, eggs don't cost that much. Most of the time. We're like trying to agree. You can always find something at X price and X quality if you're willing to pay for it. It's just if you're willing to pay for it. What do you mean how? How what? Oh. I'm gonna wait for a second. Holy fuck. No, 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 no. Oh. Did you guys see that? Why the hell is there 6 creepers outside our house? It's not like 1 or 2. It's holy. Bruh. Hi. What the hell do I do? Okay, here we go. We're gonna try it. Okay, one creeper to kill the other. Cool. We didn't really take much doublage. There's now a hole though. That's 2 gone. There's 3. I'm gonna get rid of 1 more. It's ugly to have all these holes pop up, but I kind of really can't do too much about it. I'd rather get rid of the creepers than care about them blowing up. And then we're gonna torch the area up. Come on, get away from the house. So when I have you go kablooey, it's not next to my place of living. There we go. Whew, I don't know. Like, I can literally go to the store right now and pick up a carton of eggs. 12 eggs for like $2. Now they're not like decent quality with respect to the animals and all that and yada yada yada, but you know, that's still eggs for $12. I mean, not $12, for $2. So for 2 it'd be like $2 after tax and all that. It's not terrible. It's not ungodly amounts of expensive. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not ungodly. Well, it depends on what you're looking for. Like I said, America's much like China to the aspect of, hey, what you're willing to pay is what you can get. You can buy eggs for probably 20 cents, and they'll basically be almost completely rotten. Or you could pay 20 bucks for really high quality like eggs that are like of black chickens. Real thing, by the way. It's supposed to have like really good meat. It's like a royal breed of chicken or something. And you can imagine how much we like our chicken in the South. Good stuff. It's honestly surprised there's not so much I'm thinking about it. I hear a lot of red meat enjoying from the greenish eggs. Interesting. I haven't heard of that one before. I do know, though, chickens be stinky if you feed them wrong thing. And dealing with them pecking can get annoying as hell very fast. Alright, we got charcoal coming our way. It should help us clean up some of this nightmare of a forest we had. With creepers spawning absolutely everywhere. Deforesting this also will help get rid of the extra spooks that could spawn. Just managing it out from this point. It'll also make our house easier to find in the future. Okay. Keeping the wood turning into coal will be hopefully a boon. I know it's kind of removing some of our source for tools, but at this point we need torches, unless if we want to have it just blow up in our face. I mean, we can always just go further and further to get trees. But is Georgia like a typical southern state, so cliche like Alabama, Texas? You would be surprised. You know what's funnier? The typical cliche is actually more northern for Georgia. Alabama, funnily enough, it's actually funny. It's not really okay. No, I do know a couple of cousin kissers from Bama. Which still weird, but hey, I'm not really gonna get involved with that level of stuff. Texas is cliche. Yeah. It's a different brand. It's closer to Florida. It's closer to like Florida stereotype, except we don't have that same level of press to express it. I mean, literally, there's a law that I know because my uncle learned his law and for Georgia to become a lawyer not too long ago here and passed the Georgia bar where you're not allowed to walk your alligator off leash after 6 o'clock. What? I've never personally done it, but I know quite a few people that have dealt with the big old gator puppies. We don't have like the Everglades. We do have a lot of swamp. I will say that. You can pretty much find most climates in Georgia. We're very good for growing stuff. It's before colonization of the state. It was pretty much a like a tropical forest, but nah, it's we got our own kind of hicks to deal with. majority of the state can be divided into redneck, hood territory, city territory. I'm pretty sure, is that about it? Also, we're known to be the sex trafficking capital of the world, unfortunately. Because one of our highways is not safe. Yeah. Yeah. That would about describe it. That would about describe it. There's also, at least from my perspective, a lot of funny things happen here with the cops. So, or at least most of the public stuff that shows up on my YouTube feed. I will say, and I think most people will agree with me, while it's important to know the language, whenever you go to a country, what's more important is that you have an inkling on the law. And that is the reason why I will never probably move out of the States, because I don't want to get hit. Listen, I know the crap that deals with our system, but at least I know, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. So I'm not gonna try getting into stupids with that, but yeah, no, we're definitely crazy. Sliding and all that. No. Okay, normal is from your perspective. You've lived there your whole life, right? And also, I can't really say because most countries are European, so. But from my perspective, there are a lot of extremely strict German laws for bureaucracy as the excuse. So, we'll work on more torches when I wake up. But for now, we slip. Remember, keep normal is always it's always perspective. My perspective, there's not really much anything normal about Germany. From how y'all do garbage and recycling to the system that you guys do with recyclable objects and all that, it's quite interesting. Everywhere's got different. Your normal are alligators, and I don't think, yeah, alligators, copperheads, golf for some reason, people driving tractor trailers on the road, some little teenage kid driving around with a gasoline powered bicycle, dirt bikes here in at 2 in the morning, people talking about, I think the German gun laws are extremely strict. People just having guns just cause. Not having to worry about walking in a building carrying, because probably somebody else is carrying, honestly. Just funnily enough as it is, because there's always going to be that one guy who's ready. Almost always. You literally can go to a card shop, like the epicenter of what a nerd should be, and you will find people carrying around guns at the waist. And it's like, I don't know about y'all, but that's like counterintuitive for that stereotype, unless we're talking like reverse weebs, where it's literally Japanese people wanting to really come to America because of old Western stuff. Yeah, you see, nah, that's not us. Legally, you're only supposed to carry if you have a carry permit, but that's practically the only restriction on guns in the States. I think that's enough torches. to keep this place lit up. I'll go a little higher because we don't want them to spawn above us either, and then crawl down. Yeah. Just be warned. It is a big country. Oh my gosh, there's more bees up here. Dang. Yeah, so just know you're not going to be able to visit, like, realistically with a drive. So that 9-ish hour drive I mentioned, that was from my state of Georgia to North Carolina. That's only like 2 states over. 3 states. Let me let you in on some more knowledge. If you drove without sleeping, it would probably take you at least it would take you over 3 days to get from one half of the country, sorry, from one side of the country to the other side. It would take 3 days of no sleep driving. If you're doing relatively, getting your sleep, 5 days to just driving. That's 120 hours of just driving. That's not stopping. That's just driving. So a month, you probably could visit a chunk. If you're gonna like drive around and all that, you can get plane tickets, but that's still gonna take a while. And you're still gonna have to be dealing with airports and all that, Ugh. But the point still stands is a month probably can get you where you want to go for the most part. It's just you're gonna be ready to probably not see it all. On other Germany alcohol law, you can drink beer, yep, at like 16. That's actually interesting. See, funnily enough, even though one of our presidents is notoriously known for literally having a type of whiskey named after him for making illegal alcohol, there's a lot of really strict laws on alcohol in the States. The driving 21, the drinking until 21 was because too many people got drunk while having alcohol as a statistic, and then government federal government went like, if you want this much money for your roads, you're gonna have to increase the age for drinking. And then it's weird because to buy liquor, it's all a state license, pretty much. So weird to me that you guys can carry. It depends, actually. I think it's the other way. So it's like you can own a gun after 16, I believe, and then you can own handguns at 21 as a carry thing. Like, the age to get them, it depends, but you can get them young. It's just carrying's a different aspect. It's actually even funnier, though, because you could technically get away with it for fishing and hunting. Because that's even in Florida. Because Florida really hates their guns for some reason. Not handguns, but like rifles. Yeah, you can own a rifle at 16. I know, I was given my first gun at 14. It's a pretty cool gun, too. It's my grandpappy's Henry. The old Western Henry. Yeah. And Grandpa Breach really did care. It's too bad he ain't with us no more. I think area's well kind of lit. And let's go ahead, put some of this stuff up. And unfortunately, I kind of gotta go. I've been streaming for an hour, and I have class in a while. So it's been fun, dudes. It's been good. It's been fun talking with you, Nazgos. On the note of JoJo, apparently somebody did take it to Worlds for Weiss, but it did nothing. So take that as it's 1 p.m. where I'm at right now in EST. So Germany is what, like 2 something hours ahead, I think, from across the pond. So it should be like 3 where you're at. 7 p.m. Oh, okay. That's okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yikes. See, I didn't even know how big. Yeah, that's a big jump. But I would advise looking at the world finishing lists if you want to get a really, really good deck, but otherwise, literally anything you want. Anything you want to build for a deck, go for it. Dragon Maid's fun. I enjoyed playing Dragon Maid. And if you just want like a simple to learn deck, I'll send you the cats list later. But with that, I gotta go, dubes. Peace.